Hello and welcome to our short how-to video on presenting lectures remotely for the RCSI Faculty of Dentistry. Some of you may already know us. I'm Liam.
And I'm Steve. And we've been facilitating the lectures at the RCSI College in Dublin and St Stephen's Green for the past few years. So we've probably come into contact with you personally on a Saturday morning.
With the COVID-19 pandemic lockdown, we're all working very differently. This is me in my home in Belfast.
And I'm in my home in Ballymena. And we'll be coming to you in your homes wherever you are. We've been recording and developing and reviewing these lectures online to try and improve them as we go along.
Businesses and lecturers all over the world have been using Zoom for conferences and meetings. It's straightforward to use. The problem is for us, when there are slides, there are various sizes that you can have for your own picture and for the presentation itself. But what we need is you, full screen, and then we at our end change to your presentation full screen, and we use a vision mixer back at our base to mix between you and your presentation. It just looks a bit more stylized for how we do things.
So in order to cut to you presenting and then your presentation,
up to now has been the Durapad varnish, but more recently
we have to use two bits of software, Zoom being the communication tool and another one called TeamViewer, which allows you to have remote control from where you are. This allows you to move the slides on at your own pace.
So you need to download TeamViewer in advance of your performance. I'll take you through that at the end of this video if you need help.
So because I'm inserting the slides here, it gives us better quality images. This means I need your presentations, either PowerPoint or Keynote, in advance of your recording. So please upload them to the Dropbox facility that RCSI offer, and I'll have those ready for you on the day.
You will have been sent the Dropbox link in advance. You will also have been sent a template with the RCSI Faculty of Dentistry branding in the bottom right-hand corner. You will also have received a full screen logo to use as the last screen in your presentation, and a title screen to insert the title of your lecture, your name, and the date. Your lecture should be 40 minutes in duration. Just use the timer on your mobile phone. If you do use your mobile phone, remember to put it on silent or on airplane mode so that it doesn't interrupt your lecture. Your slides should be clear and not too crowded with detail. The audience has to read the slide as well as listen to you. Okay, you have your presentation, and you will, I'm sure, have rehearsed it out loud before we come to you.
On the day of recording, I'll send you an email with an invitation to the Zoom meeting. Once you launch that Zoom application, we should be in contact over that application. However, I also have your phone number, and I'll call you at the time of your recording, and we can talk through it on the phone. Once we've established contact on Zoom, we can hang up the phone, and then we can concentrate on getting TeamViewer to work. Once that's working, we can rehearse. We want to get you relaxed and as confident as we possibly can on the day, so we'll give you a bit of rehearsal time to get used to this really weird way of doing things.
Here's a couple of examples of how not to do it, I think, anyway. So here's the window. It's actually a glass door, but if you're recording with that in the background, as you can see, my face is darkened down because the camera is trying to cope with the light behind me. So that's a no-no. Just be careful when you're setting up your shot. I'm sure you've seen a few of these on the news lately where the laptop lid is open and pushed back, and all we see is the ceiling, or we see up a person's nose. So that's a no-no as well. This isn't great because the eye level isn't quite right. There's the camera there, I have to look at that, but I'm seeing the ceiling behind me. So how do I do that? I close the lid of my laptop slightly, and that levels it out. But there's no point seeing my shirt. So I've got a couple of books, stack them on top of each other, put your laptop on top, and just Steve will help you to adjust. He'll say move left, move right, move the camera left, move the camera right, move you left, move you right. until we get the image that we want. Okay, I'm also looking down at my picture here. I should be looking at the camera, which is what you have to do as well. Well, I've wandered around my house and I've discovered that the best place for this is the living room for a few reasons. One of those reasons is there's light coming in from a window in front of me here, so the light is going all around my face, not to one side or the other. The light is of good quality in here as well. The background's not too bad. I'm going to adjust this ever so slightly. But the main reason is, in here, I've got this. It's called an Ethernet cable. And the thing about this is, it plugs into the router. We don't need Wi-Fi. And the signal is then much more stable. Another important thing to think about is, I have a lamp beside me here as well, just in case. So if Steve asks me to brighten up my face a little bit, I can do that. Or I can move the laptop or my webcam around a little bit, make sure I get the best position for light. So I'm quite happy with this. It's not 100%, but it's the best I can do in my house at the moment. So it'll do us. During your 40-minute presentation, you're quite rightly concentrating on your content. Your eyes will be attracted to your presentation on screen in front of you. But to turn your presentation into a great performance, you must look directly at the camera as often as you can. One way you can do this, it's a bit of a trick, is take these Post-its or stickies, tear a bit off, and just at the sticky bit, stick that up just beside your camera. And that reminds you, hopefully, to look here every now and again, and that will make your presentation all the more professional.
I hope this how-to video has helped you, and I look forward to seeing you again in the future.
If you want to contact us for any reason, you'll have our details. You can phone us, you can email us. If it's anything technical, we'll talk you through it. I think, although we're all working at home, we can still deliver the lecture series as professionally as we do on a Saturday morning when we're all together in the Albert Lecture Theatre. Stay safe. We'll see you soon. Now, if you need help downloading TeamViewer, here's how to do it. Go online and put TeamViewer into your search. Click on Download TeamViewer, click Save on your download options, go to your downloads, the TeamViewer icon appears. Click on it to install. The installer will open, a license dialog box appears, press Continue. Insert your computer's password. That's the password that you put in every time you open your computer. The dialog box will appear. It'll say Successful Install. Then you'll be asked for an unattended access password. This is one that you make up. You make up the password yourself, and then you confirm it by putting it in a second time. Then click Finish. The TeamViewer icon will appear. Just click on it to open. And there, you're good to go.